Only in the game just to get my fatty. And these lazy ain't got competition. It's me versus me, love Key Talk.
Key Talk Society, check it out. Before the video gets started, I need y'all to like the video. You know what I'm talking about? You know I'm gonna come with the content every day, all day. You know what I'm talking about? They like the video for me. Take 2 seconds. Anyways, so everybody knows, as far as giving any type of details on the stand, YSL Tick was trying his best to go around questions and answer questions like in a not super general form, but like a not directly telling form, not trying to say no names or nothing like that. At times where it could have been super critical while he was on the stand. But everybody also knows that YSL Tick has actually taken a plea deal in which they made him read the plea deal where it told him, hey, listen, if you get called to the stand, you have to tell the truth about everything and you have to speak. All of them took that plea deal. Funk, of course, which is Young Thug's brother, and pretty much everybody else, right? Anyways, so it does look like after that day of YSL Tick trying to like be sneaky-ish with it, you can't really be sneaky on a stand, especially when you don't sign the papers. They'll take that away, file perjury on you, and you'll get what you previously was charged with and have to do all of them years, right? So it looks like they must have had a long talk or a little side talk with YSL Tick over the weekend, because now Monday that the trial has actually started back. They got YSL on a tick. They got YSL Tick on the stand. He looked like they done cleaned him up a little bit, got him inside of an actual suit, you know what I'm talking about, a dress shirt, and he's actually talking now. So it ain't like he being quiet, thinking about his answers like he was doing, not really doing too much talking. Now they've actually got him to the point to where he has separated YSL from the gang of YSL, so the record label from the gang. And then also they asked him, okay, well, we know that you said that it's a separate, the gang is separate from the label, but who in this courtroom is a part of the gang? And of course, in that courtroom with them right now, you got Young Thug there, you got Gotti there, and a few other people. So people probably was expecting him not to say any type of names because he's actually having to look these guys directly in their face. I told you they done got to him, you know what I'm talking about, because Buddy looked up. And they said, hey, who's all in the gang? And he pretty much said, everybody in the courtroom right now, you know what I'm talking about? And they said, okay, well, can you actually name these people? In which he did come out and actually name the people that, he named Thug, he named Gotti. Actually, hold up. I'm going to play the video for y'all. Here's that video.
These defendants in this courtroom right now are members of YSL Young Slime Life, the gang. Would you please call them by name?
Quay, Rod, Other Quay, Thug, SB, and Yak.
You said Thug, so you do call Jeffrey Williams Thug?
Yeah.
Okay. And Yak. Is that Diamante Kendrick?
Yes.
SB, is that Shannon Stillwell?
Yes.
The two Quays, is that Marquavius Huey?
Anyways, so after watching that video, you can see, he seemed kind of hesitant to do it, but whatever they told him over the weekend, probably saying that they're gonna reject his plea if he don't be honest on the stand. He got to say what he got to say. All of them got to do it. Whatever witness that they called to the stand, whether it be Funk, whether it be Gunna, whether it be any of them guys that actually took that plea deal and got out, y'all think they just going to give them a plea deal to get out of jail and give them 15 years of probation, 10 years probation, and all them other years of probation without getting anything in return? No, that's definitely not how it's going to work. You know what I'm talking about? That's why they made them admit that they were a gang inside of the plea deals. And then, of course, you have to take a stand if they need you to, right? Well, it's wild because right after she got, YSL Tick to actually name names of the people that's actually officially a part of the YSL gang, the next question, it's kind of like they playing with Buddy. I'm talking about, because the next question right after she made him name them names will say, she was like, so does telling your friend telling your friend names to the jury make you a rat? So pretty much literally what he just did, she decided to double back and ask him, hey, what you just did you just rat on your friends to the whole jury? In which he did respond and say, well, you know, I don't think telling the truth is a bad thing or a good thing. You can make it a bad or good. There goes the video for that.
Now, does telling on your friends to a jury make you a rat?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Why don't you know?
I don't feel like telling the truth should make you a good or bad person.
I'll just start. Do members of YSL call Jeffrey Williams King Slime?
Anyways, so of course, by the rule books and the regulations of the street rules, which we know that ain't no written book of the street rules, you know what I'm talking about, it's all in the head. But at the same time, nevertheless, there are rules, you know what I'm talking about, even though they get broken, you know what I'm talking about. People do, you know, look over the rules sometimes for certain people and all this type of other stuff. But one person that ain't looking over the rules at all is going to be Young Thug's cousin, you know, so well, his nephew, really. His nephew actually, after seeing the post of YSL Tick coming out, pretty much, you know, naming the names and stuff like that, Young Thug's nephew took to Instagram and he pretty much posted a picture with his hand over his face. Obviously, you know what that mean. If you know, you know. And then he said, all rats should be dead at birth. You know what I'm talking about? Obviously hinting at, you know, the fact that he's dissatisfied with the co-founder of YSL, which is, of course, YSL Tick, getting on a stand and saying the names like that, which most of them are going to do it anyway, right? If anybody didn't get on a stand and say the names, I would have to say it will be the people who didn't take the deal, who didn't take a plea deal, like Gotti, the other names that he named in the actual when she asked him what are the names of the gang members in YSL, those people that he named, which are in court right now, I don't think those people actually took plea deals, right? So if anybody was going to be quiet, it would have to be those people there because they already didn't accept the plea to pretty much say that they wasn't going to be quiet. So we'll just have to see how that goes. Of course, the internet is going wild. A lot of people is like, dang, YSL Tick is out of there. Everybody should knew he was going to be out of there, even though he was playing games in the first few days. There's only so many games that you can actually play before you just got to come on with it and tell what you're going to tell, or else you get yourself in more hot water. You know what I'm talking about? If you enjoying your probation, you know what I'm talking about, where you're at least free, not locked inside of a little old bitty cell, you know what I'm talking about, not having you know what I'm talking about, another cellie trying to, you know what I'm talking about, take your you know yeah, you know, you're gonna have to get on that stand and get to talking like, you know, like you agreed to do with inside of the plea deal. But as time goes on, it's going to be more interesting to see who else and when they decide to call other people to the stand. Pretty much everybody that took a plea deal should be shaking in their boots right now. Why they should be shaking in the boots is the very fact that they can now see other people that took the plea deal and what type of questions they're been asked. So the other people that decided to take the plea deal and get out of jail early, they should be looking at this like, dang, so this is what's going to happen to me. I'm going to have to answer these questions, and they better get a plan together because taking a plea deal is one thing, and people can debate whether that's snitching or not, even though technically it is, because you have to admit things inside the plea, admit that it's a gang, admit that you'll get on the stand. So technically that's, or it's a writing for future snitching, you know what I'm talking about? But actually getting on the stand and then having to actually give the information is a whole nother thing, right? Just like Boosie, how he said his co-defendant originally, you know what I'm talking about, on paper told on him, but then whenever he got on the stand, he ain't really tell on Boosie. You know what I'm talking about? He kept it solid, got himself 100,000 years. You know what I'm talking about? Gonna spend the rest of his life in jail. But Boosie was able to be free. You know what I'm talking about? So it's kind of the same situation here. But now we're gonna see if the YSL members are gonna, you know what I'm talking about, hold their own, or hey man, throw Thug under the bus, throw Gotti under the bus, throw everybody that ain't told on up under the bus, so they could be able to get out. You know what I'm talking about? And we'll just have to see how that goes. Anyways, let me know something. Coming down below, let me know what you think about this entire deal. I'm out.